Anytime.
Okay. Hi, my name is David Jolly. I'm one of the owners of Monroe Biotechnology. I'm also a clinician here, and I am involved in the day-to-day operations of this practice. We do have a general manager. However, one of the areas that I've involved myself with over the years is the decision-making associated with a healthcare benefit in this practice. And I've grown to appreciate my involvement with the Healthy Lifestyles Cooperative in that respect. I've been involved with them since the beginning, which is about 5 years ago. The Healthy Lifestyles Cooperative has focused on engaging employees in fitness and in improving health risk assessment scores. The big deal about Healthy Lifestyles Cooperative is their fitness engagement. And this is going to continue to be a crucial element because it is this element that truly affects healthcare costs. We have to engage our employees and we have to provide the opportunity for them to participate in the healthcare decision process. This has a lot of positive implications, and it is only through this cooperative effort of the Healthy Lifestyles group that you're going to find this opportunity to offer this. And now, I don't think we're looking for just anybody to participate with us. We do want, and it is going to be necessary to have people that are engaged in this, that believe in fitness, that participate in sharing this information with their employees and providing the appropriate support for this.
This became, it's a full office, everybody was engaged. Everybody learned about each other, and everybody was striving for a goal. And we had some teams that competed against each other, small teams, and we had little incentives for if you reached a certain amount of days, we gave you a $10 gift certificate to Target or whatever, and we moved up with that. But it was kind of funny when one or two people would get behind. There was sort of an overt pressure to bump it up a little bit and get out and walk a little bit, and other people even invited other staff members. Come on, let's go at lunch and walk with me. And so I think really it's about first getting over the hump, and secondly being sort of reinforced by your teammates, so that it's not a journey you're on your own, and one day you miss and you feel like a failure. Somebody else will pick you back up. So it actually changes the culture of your business. And I noticed that the very first year, and it's permeated the whole United Way, and it's been lasting ever since. So it can be done. My name is Greg Hetue. I'm the president of the Brown County United Way, and we are in the insurance co-op. We have 9 current members that are participating. And we've been doing this, I guess, a little over 3 years in its current format, between 2 and 3 years. But what it's all about is incentives. And why would we get healthy? And when it first came out, and we were going to wear our little pedometers, and then we were going to go and measure how many steps we took or how many miles we walked or all the different activities, it's always change. Okay, now we have change, and you might get a little pushback from that, or a lot. And so the first couple of weeks, actually, I wasn't that engaged, and some of my staff got right off the bat. Sarah and Howard actually got a big lead on everybody. And then I thought, if I had this organization, I ought to lead this as well. So they were after the first year, because it was a shortened year, 75 days that we had to reach by such and such a time, of 5,000 steps or more. And to make a long story short, we all surpassed that. We didn't have 100%. We had one person not make it the first year. But I personally, instead of doing 5,000, had my steps up to 8,400 steps a day. And I think the first year, if you needed 75, I had 168. And this year, for instance, if you need 100, for a full year, 3 or 4 of us are already well close to 200. And how did it work for me personally? Okay, once you start, except when you forget your pet or you get 4,982 steps, it irritates you. But I personally lost about 20 pounds. I remember going in for my physical after the first year of having 80-some hundred steps a day on average of, I'm going to say, 2 out of every 3 days. And I went in, and my doctor came in, and he was kind of tapping the chart, and he said, "Hey, you're down about 17 pounds." He said, from last year. I said, "Yeah." He said, "Your cholesterol dropped from 241 to 206. I said, "Yeah." He said, "What's up? What's going on?" I said, "Well, I started walking a lot. told him about the co-op, and I told him about our program here in the office. And he said, well, whatever you're doing, just keep it up. He said, actually, when I was done with that one, I felt pretty good. He said, you're in the best shape 59-year-old patient I have. So that always makes a person feel pretty good. So no issues. One other thing I was telling Phil and some of the other guys is I had been bowling with my son-in-law, and I bowl hard. So you up to that line and you got your leg on an angle, and I tore my meniscus in my left knee. Didn't know it, just knew that something crooked in there. And boy, a couple weeks later I could barely walk, and so I went to my doctor, and he sent me to Dr. McKenzie for Packers, and he said, sure, there's a torn meniscus and probably have to do a scope, and that would be a normal procedure. But I thought, you know what, I'm just starting this insurance co-op healthy lifestyles thing. I'm gonna see if I can't take care of it myself, and everybody assured me no, that it needed to be scoped. Well, I can tell you that it's 2 years later, and I'm not going to say they're wrong, because I'm sure it depends on placement and how the tear is and so on. But I have no problems with my knee. I can dance, and I love to dance. I walk a lot, and I have no issues with the knee. I've just been putting an addition on my cabin up at Pembine, and I'm up and down the ladder 50 times a day, and no problem. So is that because of this? I don't know, but if you look behind me, you can kind of see we have contests in our office, and we had they put together a little football field. This was the first year; it was only 75 days, and then we need 100 days. And I think you can see this is the staff right now. There's 2, 4, 6. There's 2 of the little dolls missing, but anyway, 8 of the 9 are there. One just switched the insurance to her spouse's insurance, and but I believe we're going to have 100% participation. A big part of it isn't just health insurance or sick insurance. It's get healthy, and then you won't need the insurance as much. And I think that's a big part of what we're looking for moving forward.